सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 22, verse 9. स्माद्युक्तेन्द्रियग्राम युक्तचित्त इदं जगत् आत्मनीक्ष्यस्व वितताम् आत्मानं मय्यधीश्वरे. When Lord Krishna wants to leave his avatara and planning to go to Vaikuntha, then Uddhava thought he also want to go along with Krishna as an assistant. He thought Lord Krishna will take me along with him. He expressed his desire also with Lord Krishna. Then Lord Krishna said, no, you have to live some more time, be here. Then Lord Krishna advised Uddhava, in this Kali Yuga, which is going to come, adharma is more. Adharma will be on 3 padas. It is very difficult to live among the adharmic people, because if we live with adharmic people, you are also influenced by them, by adharmic people. You have to live in this Kali Yuga, even though adharma is on 3 padas. At the same time, you should not be influenced by the adharmic people, evil-minded people. You are not supposed to be influenced. Then what we have to do? When we are in that society, in this Kali Yuga, we should not be influenced by the wicked people. Only one marga, Lord Krishna says. Surrender to me, remember me all the time. That means remember God's name, form all the time and renunciate. Renounce attachment, tyaga. May you live like a lotus leaf in this world. Otherwise kalaham will come. Kali Yuga is very famous for kalaham. For small things, kalaham comes. Kalaham means quarrel. Quarrel comes between some enemies, some outside people, somewhere it's okay. But kalaham comes between brothers, sisters, between wife and husband. Kalaham comes between every relation. So it is so problematic, Kali Yuga. Therefore, you have to be very carefully. You have to handle this life. Hey Uddhava, for that, what is my prescription? Now Uddhava is getting prescription from the Lord. From the 6th verse onwards, Lord Krishna advising Arjuna. You have to bandhu, swajana bandhushu sneham parityajya. This is a prescription. May you drop your sneham, attachment. Sneham, attachment you drop. You need not drop the relation. You cannot drop also. How can you drop father relation, brother relation, mother relation? Once you are born, you are related to someone or other. You cannot say, I am not related to anyone. You are born means you are either daughter, you are a mother, or some relation is there. But what Shastra says, sneham parityajya. May you continue your relation, but never have any attachment. That is the advice. Sneham parityajya, he said. That means you have to live like a parivrajaka, sannyasi. Parivraja means you have to live like a sannyasi, maya veshya, surrendering to me. Then Lord Krishna says what to do after giving up all attachment with everyone. What is my job? What is there for me to do? No cell phone, no WhatsApp, no email, no SMS, no any communication. All are not there. What I have to do? I feel bored. No. I will give a big job for you. Lot of work is there to do. Now, what is that? Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, Tat Chintanam, Tat Kathanam. Study scriptures. Vividisha sannyasa. Lord Krishna prescribed to Uddhava. You must go alone and stay someplace and do scriptural study. That he started teaching. What is that knowledge by which you can be free from this Kali Yuga Prabhava. From 7th verse onwards, Lord Krishna giving the highest teaching of Vedanta. Whatever you are seeing, Uddhava, in this world, it is nothing but one is mind projection, another is Maya projection. Swapna Jagat, mind projection. Jagrat Prapancha, Maya projection. So, Mano Maya Mayam Idam. In 7th verse we saw, Maya Manomayam Idam Jagat Vidhi. This whole world is nothing but Maya and Manas. Therefore, what you have to do? You have to take this Mano projection. You have to stop your projection. Don't see duality. Duality nanardha. In 8th sloka he said, Pumsaha ayuktasya nanarthaha brahmaha. Whoever takes this mind projection, Maya projection as real, he sees everything as real. Nanartha, duality. Whatever object, whatever person sees everything real, it appears real. But Krishna says it is not real, Uddhava. It is only your Maya, avidya projection, ajnana. Because of ajnana, you see only duality. Guna dosha bhag. There are guna dosha means because of ajnana, tamoguna, rajoguna, sattva-guna, their Maya, 3 gunas together, all these are appearing. There is dosha also appears to you because of Maya. Karma, akarma, vikarma. Either doing action according to his own swabhava or guna, or not doing action or doing wrong action. While doing action also with a lot of abhimana, kartrutvam, one person performs that actions, guna dosha dhiyaha bhida. Because of these actions are varieties. Gahana karmano gatihi, they say. We are all trapped by our own actions because of abhimana. We develop abhimana towards children, towards our kith and kin. All this abhimana, with that we are entangled. We are trapped by that because of abhimana. Pasham, patru. That pasham, patru is like a kairu. Pashak kairu na. அந்த பாஷ கயிறு தான் அப்புறம் யமன கயிறு மாதிரி மாறிடுங்க. சொன்னா எனக்கு கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். இந்த பாஷ கயிறு இருக்கு இல்லையோ, அந்த ரத்த கனெக்ஷன், பிளட் கனெக்ஷன், பிளட் ரிலேஷன். மை பிளட் ரிலேஷன் ரொம்ப அபிமானம் ஜாஸ்தி. கொஞ்சம் ஃபாரன்னா ஓகே பாவம், ஐயோ அவ்வளவுதான். நமக்குன்னா இன்னும் க்ளோஸ்னு. ஹவு மெனி ஆர்பிட்ரரி காலம்ஸ் வி ஆர் சீயிங் இன் த பேப்பர் எவ்ரி டே. வி டோன்ட் பாதர். அதே நோன் ஃபேஸ் அண்ணா ஐயோ பாப்பம். அன்னோன் ஃபேஸ் அண்ணா வி டோன்ட் பாதர். நோன் ஃபேஸ் என்ன கொஞ்சம் ஐயோ. அது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நியர்பை அண்ணா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் 2 days 3 days we worry. If it is very much close family members அண்ணா ஒரு 13 நாள் ஆறு 3 மாசம், அதுக்கப்புறம் we forget. Whole world is like this only. We are seeing everything is changing in the world. Entire Maya Prapancham is that which is having a vikara, changing. Then what Lord Krishna says, Arjuna, Ajnanis, Ayuktaha means those who are not having viveka, integration, mind control, sense control. They take this body as real. They are all in their Brahma, Maya, delusion. They are incurring papam, they are incurring sin, they are getting into the samsara chakra, janana marana, jara, vyadhi, marana chakram. Bhayam, insecurity. Therefore, Arjuna, tasmad yuktaha bhava. May you become yuktaha, integrated person. May your body, mind, intellect must have an integration. Here, indriya gramaha yukta chittaha idam jagat. So, this verse we were seeing in the last class, tasmat, therefore, may you practice upasana. Yukta chittam idam jagat. May you practice having mastered the yukta chittam, means having mastered the mind by Ashtanga Yoga. So International Yoga Day, you have to remember, not allowing the mind to go extroverted. Yukta chittam means not allowing the mind to go here and there as it likes. Indriya gramaha yuktaha bhava means may you control your sense organs. In Ashtanga Yoga language, it is called Yama Niyama Asana Pranayama Pratyahara. Pratyahara also you have to practice. Then what you have to do by controlling the mind and sense organs? I have controlled sense organs, mind. For what purpose I do not know and sollakudadu. For the purpose of Atmani Ikshasva, to recognize your spirit or Atma. Atmani Ikshasva. Atmani Ikshasva. Having withdrawn the mind and sense organs from the Nama, Rupa, Mithya, Prapancha, see that Atma Swarupam within you. And that Atma Swarupam alone is pervading everywhere. Vitatam Atmanam Mai Adhishware. You recognize that Atma inside you also, and that Atma only is pervading everywhere. Everywhere pervading is Ishvara, the Paramatma. Supreme Self, we call it as Supreme Self. Mai Adhishware Atmanam Vitatam Turiye Parameshware Atmanam. May you, your mind turn towards me, the Atma. Atma, which is the Adhishtanam, the subject. My Adhishware means Adhishtanam. On me or in me, the Adhishtanam, Atma, the entire Jagat is sustained. That you can understand only when you integrate your mind and sense organs. If you allow your mind as it goes out, and if you allow your sense organs also without any discipline, such mind, such sense organs will not allow the buddhi. See the connection here. If you want to understand the Paramatma Swarupam, Atman nature, all pervading, first you have to recognize that Atma here, within you. If you want to recognize that Atma within you, you have to use your buddhi, intellect. Because in that buddhi only this knowledge should come. That buddhi must be sharp, that buddhi must be refined, that buddhi must be free from raga, dvesha. There should not be any raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes, too many likes and dislikes. that intellect cannot grasp the teaching. So that buddhi, who should cooperate to that buddhi? Buddhi is cooperated by the mind and sense organs. Eyes, ears, nose, all sense organs are helping. You look at your body, you have sense organs, you are seeing things and you are hearing sounds and you are sending all experience to the mind. And mind is developing certain vasanas, certain habits, and it is again asking for certain things. And you are coming to decisions in your buddhi. By seeing certain things and you are experiencing certain things, you are forming certain ideas, certain concepts, certain notions you are forming. So, sense organs plus buddhi, mind plus buddhi, all are called instruments. They are all called instruments, subtle body. They are all in this gross body. You cannot see those subtle sense organs with your eyes because they are subtle. You see only gross body, gross fleshy eyes. The seeing power you cannot see. Seeing power is invisible. Hearing power is invisible. Ears are visible, but hearing power is invisible. Nose is visible. Sharp nose, chapta nose, yella nose visible. But the smelling power is invisible. That is called grana indriyam. Chakshu indriyam. Chakshu is visible. Mamsa chakshu. Mamsa, the nose, this one, fleshy nose. These are also fleshy. They are visible. But their function inside is invisible. Subtle body. The gross body having the subtle instruments. And these instruments are subtle. More than this, antarindriyams are there. Manasu, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, antarindriyams. Antakaranam. Put together one karanam. Karanam annale instrument. Theriyuma? Karanam annale instrument. So, antaha karanam. Buddhi. Mind. Therefore, Tattva Bodha we saw long ago. Nischayatmika buddhihi. Samshayatmika, samshaya vikalpatmika manaha. Chittam, smruti. All these we saw ahankarasya. Ahankara also is one part of antakaranam. இதெல்லாம் இருக்கா சுவாமினி? எங்க இருக்கன்னு? அதெல்லாம் இருந்ததுனாலதான் வேலை பண்ணி இருக்கேள். அது கண்ணால பார்க்க முடியாது. Those instruments are very, very minute. So, antakaranam, bahya karanani, 5 pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani, 5 plus 5, 10, and pranas 5 plus 15, and 4 antakaranam faculties, 19. The 19 வச்சுன்னு தான் நம்ம சம்பாளிக்கிறோம் காலையிலேருந்து நைட் வரைக்கும். Morning to till night, you are getting any knowledge and you are doing actions because of these karanams. These karanams should be directed towards Atma Jnanam. That's what Lord Krishna says to Uddhava. You must direct your sense organs, mind to be introverted. Don't go outwards all the time. At least per day, 1 hour at least do introspection, inner introvertedness, antar mukha samaradhya. Appuram bahir mukha sudurlabha. What it means, what I am talking from past half an hour, that is the one sentence of Lalita Sahasranama. This Lalita Devi in the form of infinite God, Atma Swarupam, if you want to know, you have to become Antarmukha Samaradhya. It is not available, Bahirmukha Sudurlabha. The outgoers, whose mind is always going to external matters all the time. Bahya Vastu, Bahya Vishya, Bahya Chintana. Talking about every time what is happening in Rangana Street, Pandi Bazar, Mailapur, otherwise in the shop, on the shop. Ide patient day in the Bahirmukham. Are happening in what program today? What match going on? Cricket match, news. outside news is so juicy. So this is called extrovertedness, bahirmukham. People are always love to listen about others. Adella juicy irukum. Adi kuda bahirmukham da. You have to become antharmukham. If at all anybody is talking about others, don't listen. Go away from that place. Enna sollu. Tell me. Don't ask like that. If you go on asking, suppose you don't ask, I'm a Vedantic student, I do not ask. Let them talk, I will listen. Don't listen. And the listening is good extrovertedness. Even you listen by chance, just like that you listen also extrovertedness. Even that thought also should not come in the mind. Why I have to give interest, show interest in that words, which is not connected to my spiritual life. Antarmukha, I have to become, not bahirmukha. That's what Lord Krishna says. Arjuna, Buddhava, you have to understand that whole world, Maya, Manomayam, Jagat is Mai Adhishware Atmani Ikshasva. In me you see that which is Atma Swarupam. In Atma Swarupam only everything is resting. Next shloka we will read. Very, very terse slokas, deep meaning is there in each sloka. Jnana Vijnana Samyuktaha Jnana Vijnana Samyuktaha Atma Bhuta Sharirinam Atmanubhavatushtatma Nantaram Yairvihanyase. Jnana Vijnana Samyuktaha. After controlling, disciplining your yuktaha means disciplining your chittam, disciplining your sense organs, you have to do shravanam, shastra shravanam. From a guru competent teacher, you have to listen Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads and Brahma Sutra, Prasthanatrayam, you have to listen Prakarana Grandhas. Whatever prescribed by the teacher, that only you should listen. Don't hear this, that and all. If you are really a sincere Vedantic teacher, student, the teacher also sincere Vedantic teacher, she should not go out of the Prasthanatrayam. And the student also should not go out of Prasthanatrayam. நான் அதை படிக்கிறேன் இது படிக்கிறேன்னா தேவை இல்லை. தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியது ஒன்று விஷயம்தான், ஒரே விஷயம், அது தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும், மற்றதெல்லாம் தேவையில்லை. That I should know. Therefore, whatever my guru says, that only I study. After getting self-knowledge, if you want to study anything also, doesn't matter. But until you get knowledge, just as our children, until they pass their exams, they have to study only that prescribed syllabus. இல்லை நான் சிலபஸ் இல்லை, வேறே வேறு புக்கு கூட படிக்கிறேன்னா வேறே வேறு புக் படிச்சு எங்கே போவான் தெரியுமோ? He cannot write exams, he cannot pass, he cannot get any seat anywhere in any college. He has to follow the syllabus. அது எப்படியோ நமக்கு ஒரு சிலபஸ் வேண்டாமா? இருக்குமா இருக்காதா? There is a syllabus. Here also we are students. Like that you should know. I am a Vedantic student. I have a course to study. There is a syllabus for that. That syllabus is prescribed by my guru. That I have to study as my guru's directions. I should go along with that only. Then I get full benefit. Like in schools, now schools, colleges also, lecturers are not talking. They are not commanding the students also. If they command, that's all. That's why lecturers are also leaving to the students. Here also we are leaving to the students. The students should know what I have to study, what is the next text, what should I listen. Whatever book my eyes sees, that I should not take and read. Is it not? Whatever my eyes sees, this book is nice, நான் படிக்கிறேன். இந்த nice எல்லாம் படிக்கிறது இல்லை. இந்த அப்படியே படிக்கிறேன் உங்கள் children எல்லாம். All your children are studying like that. This book is very nice, I study, I want. No. Hey, this is the syllabus. This is so text you have to study. First this one, next that one. And the order lo padikka vendamu. Appadi padikkanum. If you want to get full benefit of scriptural study, you must have guidance from the teacher. Upanishadthukku also there is an order. Prakana Grantha kekkuradhu kuda order irukku. And the order la kekkanum. Adi kekkanum first you have to ask the teacher what to listen. Swamini, what to listen first? Now you start from Tattva Bodha, Mundakopanishad, Kenopanishad. Like that we give the order. Then subject is properly developed. அப்படிதான் கேட்கணுமே தவிர எனக்கு எது இன்டர்நெட்டுக்கு போய் எது கிளிக் பண்ண எது வருமோ அது கேட்கறேன்னா அப்ப என்ன ஆயிடும்? கன்ஃபியூஷன் தான் வரும். லாட் ஆஃப் கன்ஃபியூஷன். Therefore, without Guru, we should not study on our own. Without Guru, we should not study on our own. Instead of understanding Vedanta properly, instead of getting full benefit, you get confusion, and afterwards Vedanta is so difficult. It is really confusing. All Vedas are confusing. Upanishads are confusing. They are not confusing. You are confused. People, that's why they blame Vedas and they blame Upanishads. Not studying properly from a competent teacher. They blame the Shastra. We should not blame the Shastra. There is no mistake in Shastra. There is only mistake in my own understanding, in my own grasping. That is why we have to focus. Jnanam, Vijnanam. Jnanam means Tatparya Nischaya Jnanam. Brahma Asti iti Jnanam. You will get, when you come and study Shastra, you will get Brahma Asti iti Jnanam. Brahma is there. You will get Jnanam. Same like 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. When you come to know that Brahma Ahamasmi, that is called Aparoksha Jnana. First when you come and study for a few years, you get only Paroksha Jnana. Brahma Asti Jnanam. That is only Jnanam. But that Brahma who is there, that Brahman is none other than myself. If you understand that, it is called Vijnanam. Vijnana. Tatparya Nischayaha Jnanam. Mahavakya Vichara Janya Paroksha Jnanam. Brahma Asti iti Jnanam. Then Tatparya Anubhavam. Whatever through Mahavakya I have understood, that Atma I am. Ahamasmi. Brahma Ahamasmi. Ahamasmi Brahma Ahamasmi. It is called Aparoksha Jnanam or Vijnanam. Paroksha Jnanam is called Jnanam. Brahman is there. That is called Jnanam, Paroksha Jnanam. Brahma Ahamasmi. I am that Brahman. I alone am that Brahman. It is called Aparoksha Jnanam, direct knowledge. It is called Brahma Aparoksha Jnanam, Vijnanam. Jnana Vijnana Samyuktaha Atma Bhutaha Sharirinam. Sharirinam, for all beings. Sharirinam, I am that Brahman who is Atma Bhutaha. I am the content. Atma means content of all bodies, of all sharirams, of all beings. I am the content. Because I am Brahman, I am the Atma. I am only Brahman. Brahman alone is Atma here. This Atma alone is the content of every being. Sharirinam Atma Bhutam Jnana Vijnana Samyuktaha Atma Anubhavaha. That is called Atma Anubhavam. Knowing that I am Atma, I am always having that experience. I need not get Atman experience. After understanding Aham Brahmasmi, hey, I am Brahman. Therefore, Atma Anubhava, all the time it is there for me. I am a female, I am a male. Anubhava irukka illiya ipo. Sometimes I forget Swamini, I am male or female. அந்த மாதிரி ப்ராப்ளம் கிடையாது இல்லையோ. I am female and eppadi irukku gnanam sarvada anubhavaha astiva nava. Sarvada anubhavaha asti. All the time I have that experience. I don't have doubt at all regarding that. I'm a male. I know that. That anubhava is always there. Adi eppadiyo, how you are having that anubhava, once you get vijnanam, first jnanam, Brahma astitva jnanam, then Brahma ahamasmi jnanam, once you get, that is called Atma Anubhava. You recognize that I am always having Atma Anubhava. I need not get Atma Anubhava. I never miss Atma Anubhava. Every experience is Atma Anubhava. In every experience, Atman is available. I am. Awareness, consciousness, I am. Atma Anubhava. Because of that, what comes? Tushtatma. Tushtaha Atma Antakaranam Yasya Saha. That Jnani becomes Truptaha Purnaha. Tushtaha na Samtruptaha. Purnaha. I am Purnaha. I am not lacking anything. I am Purnaha. Kurai ondrum illai. I am Purnaha. Lord Krishna prescribing Vividisha Sannyasa to Uddhava. Uddhava thinking, Ayo, poi ivan kette ketane, Krishna ketane. Prescribing Vividisha Sannyasa, you have to study, understand in this manner. Then, how that Jnani looks at Vidhi and Nishedha, next mantra, sloka, Krishna says. Suppose Jnani thinks everything is Atma, everything I am only, does that Jnani is permitted to do as he likes or as she likes? Licentious life, will it take place? Will he violate this dharma? He is having a lot of everything I am only. Everything I am only means there is a problem. Yatha yadheshtacharaha bhavati. Yadha ishtam acharaha. Yadheshthacharam bhavet. He becomes yadheshtacharaha. He says, Atma anubhava tushtatma na antarayaihi vihanyase. Uddhava, once you get this Atma Jnanam, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam, no antarayam. That means no obstacle, no pratibandha for you. Antarayam means antaha madhye ayate iti antarayaha. That which comes across, in between, middle. Nothing can come in between you and this Atma Jnanam. Nothing can come and disturb you. Antarayaha. Vignaha pratibandhaha. An artham. Antaraya, obstacle, obstruction. Antaram, middle, will not come. Vignam will not come to you. Pratibandha will not come to you. You will not disturbed by any obstacle. Pratibandha won't come. Once you are dedicated for study, every line clear, green signal the epome. No obstruction at all. If you have total mumukshutvam, tevra mumukshutvam, adi varavarukku edho or tarangal vandinde irukum. And the problem, in the problem, and the problem, yenna innu tevra mumukshutvam varala. Irukka Swamini, no. If you have tevra mumukshutvam, hurdles won't appear as hurdles. Vignams won't appear as vignams. It is not a vignam, it is not an obstacle at all. Antarayas vihanyase na antarayehi na vihanyase. You are not obstructed by the obstacles. Pratibandhas, adhyatmikatapam, adibhautikatapam, adidaivikatapam, all of them will not come and disturb you. He Uddhava. Then next shloka 11, page 23. Dosha buddhyo bhayatitaha nishedhanna nivartate guna buddhya cha vihitam na karoti yadharbhakah. Dosha and guna. First line dosha, second line guna. Guna means vidhi, Shastra prescribed actions which produce punyam. Guna. Dosha means nishedha karma, pratisiddha karma, that Shastra says not to do. Nishiddha karma. Avoidance of those karmas. Kalanjam na bhakshayet, mamsam na bhakshayet, suram na pibet, dhumapanam na kuryat, asatyam na bruyat. These are all prescriptions. Nishedha vakyani. Sandhyam upasita, Panchamahayajnam you have to do, daily prardhanam kuryat. All these good things you have to do, guna. By doing good, noble actions, you get punya. By doing wrong actions, you get papa. Dosha means nishiddha karma. Guna means vihita karma. Vihita karma performance gives punya. Nishiddha karma performance gives papa. Therefore, nishiddha karma avoid, punya karma, guna karma practice. Once you are practicing all of them, you should, generally people have attachment towards guna, and vihita karma, and dvesha towards nishiddha karma. Naturally, in punya karma la namak attachment irukum, nishiddha karma dvesham irukum, we don't want to practice that. Like that dvesham irukum. But it's jnani, he never have any attachment towards punya karma, vihita karma, nor aversion towards nishiddha karma. Does it mean he practice nishiddha karma also? No, he won't do that. He says here, dosha buddhya ubhayoho atitaha. He is free from atitaha, free from that idea, that thought. Ubhaya atitaha. Ubhaya atitaha means this punya karma, vihita karma gives me punyam. Therefore I want to do. This nishiddha karma I avoid because it gives papam. This ubhaya buddhi is not there for jnani. That means he just do whatever is good, he just avoid whatever is bad. He avoid, or he or she avoids. That's why you have to do anvaya properly. Nishedhat na nivartate vasanaya. Vasanaya na nivartate means this dvesha is not there towards nishiddha karma. Attachment is not there for vihita karma. Appadena he will do certain wrong things also. Shastra says no. Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna gives one answer. Here in Uddhava Gita, Krishna gives another answer. What Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Jnani does, even though he doesn't require any punyam, he is not having any aversion towards papa, he never get papam any time. அவர் பாப்பமே வராதுன்னா பாப்ப கர்மா பண்ணுவானோ, எனக்கு பாப்பம் வராது, anyhow will he go for wrong actions? No. For loka sangraha, to lead the people in dharmic way, this jnani is not afraid of papa karma, he is not attached to punya karma, or he is not going for either of them, but he does that. What? Punya karma he continues, papa karma he avoids for the sake of loka, not for his sake. For the sake of loka kalyanam, he performs that punya karma, avoids nishiddha karma, to lead the next generations. In Uddhava Gita, what is the answer Acharya gives here? Because of vasana, at the time of sadhana itself, that jnani practiced all punya karmas. Jnani avoided all nishiddha karmas. Therefore, spontaneously he does only good actions. Spontaneously he or she avoid bad actions. Spontaneously. Never go for vasanas. According to Vasana, they never do because they are ingrained with Shubha Vasana. Naturally, it is difficult for them to go wrong way. ஏன்னா ஞானத்தை வரத்துக்கு முன்னாடியே சாதனம் பண்ணி 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 நல்ல பழக்கத்தில் இருந்ததுனால அந்த வாசனை அப்படி ட்ரிகர் ஆகும். குட் வாசனாஸ் நேச்சுரலி. தயானந்த சுவாமி says spontaneity. Spontaneously they do only vihita karma. Spontaneously they avoid wrong nishiddha karmas. Deliberately they need not do. Like what? Arbhakaha. Arbhakaha means like a child. Just a child ku enna ragadvesham irukka? Child ku ragadvesham kadiyadu. Idu tappu, idu right nu kadiyadu. As instinctive the child go on and on doing. Like that, Jnani also like a child naturally inclined to dharma. Naturally mind is away from adharma. That is naturally comes to Jnani after long practice of sadhana and attained Jnanam. How Jnani can go wrong? Jnani will never go wrong. It is not possible because the vasanas are ingrained in dharma. That is the meaning here we have to understand. Arbhakaha means balaha. Yatha arbhakaha. Second line, last word. Yatha balaha, like a child performs, saha gunabuddhya vihitam na karoti. This punya karma, this is gives punyam. Appadin solpanamata. Spontaneously he does punya karma. Vihita karma he does spontaneously. As it is guna, it gives an panamata. Some punya is going to come, he will not do. Similarly, dosha buddhya api nishedhat. This is prohibited. I should not do. No hatred towards that. Naturally that person is avoiding that. That is natural. I hope you have understood this. This sloka is very, very important sloka. Next, 12th sloka. Sarva bhuta suhrit chantaha jnana vijnana nischayah pashyan madatmakam vishvam na vipadyeta vai punaha. That is called Badhita Anuvrittihi in the previous shloka. Badhita Anuvritti. He is not having any attachment towards punya karma, aversion towards papa karma, but naturally he does punya karma only and avoid papa karma. That is called Badhita Anuvrittihi, means transcends guna and dosha. He transcends right and wrong, but at the same time he is not interested either in punya or avoidance of papa. Means both are his transcending, but he continues in dharma only. That is the meaning. Now in this verse, Lord Krishna concludes, Sarva Bhuta Suhrit Shantaha. Such a Jnani is Sarva Bhuta Suhrit. He is the well-wisher of all people. See that yoga given by our rishis, Patanjali, to entire humanity. Now all people are benefited by this yoga. How useful for all people, you see. Russia, China, Australia, America, which country is not practicing, tell me, yoga? All people are practicing. Eppidina? Yoga is Sarva Bhuta Suhrit. Given by whom? Patanjali Maharshi. Jnanis are always like that. They are always well-wishers of all people at all times. Shantaha. What is the difference between Suhrit and Mitra? Mitra is one, friend is one who is always helping. Tomorrow this friend will help me. Some help I may need, therefore let me help him. Friend is always seeking some help in future and helping. But suhrit is not like that. Whether that person helps me or not tomorrow, in future, but I want to give some help for him. I want to help him. That is the nature suhrit. Suhrit is greater than friend, well-wisher. Suhrit shantaha, that jnani is always shantaha, calm and relaxed. Jnana vijnana nischyaha. He knows that jnanam, what is jnanam? Brahma asti jnanam and Brahma ahamasmi jnanam also. Vijnana means Brahman alone is there in everything also he knows. Then Pashyan madatmakam vishwam, that jnani sees this vishwam, this universe as myself. Hey Uddhava, that jnani sees myself, entire universe as Atma. Na vipadyeta vai punaha. He will not enter into again janana marana samsara chakra. He will not come back to this transmigration, grief. He will not get jara dukkham, vyadhi dukkham, marana dukkham, won't be there for him. Then Uddhava is thinking, Nanna irukke, I have to renounce everything, I have to go to class, I have to attend, அப்புறம் எல்லாரும் விட்டுட்டு போகணுமே யோசிச்சுட்டு இருக்காரு. அப்போ சுக உவாச்ச, ஸ்ரீ சுக உவாச்ச இத்யாதிஷ்டோ பகவதா மகாபாகவதோ ந்ருபம் உத்தவ பிரணிபத்யாஹ தத்வஜிக்ஞாசுரச்யுதம். In between, master of ceremony comes Sutradhari, Shuka Uvacha. Uddhava is thinking, what to do now? Renunciation is not so easy. You have to give up everything. Because Bhagavan says, give up everything. Come on, understand Atma Swarupam. Be like a Jnani. You will not touched by this Kali Yuga, Prabhavam, Adharma. Then Uddhava is thinking at that time, Shuka comes and says, He and Rupa, he is addressing Parikshin Maharaja. He and Rupa, Parikshin Maharaja, Mahabhagavataha, Uddhavaha. That Uddhava you have to take from the previous verses. Mahabhagavataha. Uddhava is there in the second line itself. Mahabhagavataha Uddhavaha. The second line it is there. Uddhavaha, who is a great bhakta. Uddhavaha, what he did? Ityadishtaha bhagavata. Having advised by, commanded by Adishtaha, instructed by Lord Krishna in this manner, what he did? Uddhava pranipatya. He did Shashtanga pranama, Dandavat pranama. Dandavat pranamana, and the stick eppadi straight vidum, appadi vidanuma. Namaskaram pannanumana. Appadi vidandi, all Sashtanga namaskaram he did. That's why Vinayam is required first. Wherever there is Vinayam, there is a place to get knowledge. Humility first should come. Then knowledge comes. Pranipatya, it shows the Vinaya, devotion of Uddhava. Tattva jignasuhu achyutam aha. Tattva jignasuhu. Tattvam gnatum ichcha tattva jignasa. Saha tattva jignasuhu Uddhavaha. The one who want to know the reality, that Uddhavaha tattva jignasuhu achyutam aha. He spoke these words, following words, to Arjuna and to Krishna. Achyutam aha. Achyutam means the one who never slip off from his Swarupam is called Achyutaha. That is why we say Achyutaya Namaha. Bhagavan ku per enna? Achyutaya Namaha. Chuti means slipping down. Na chutihi, achyutihi. Achyutaha, Achyutam, Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam. And Achyutam enna artham anna. Bhagavan never fail in protecting the devotees, one meaning. Bhagavan never fails. Bhagavan bhaktas also never fail. He never fails in protecting the devotees, one meaning of Achyuta. Another meaning of Achyuta, philosophical meaning, Bhagavan never fails from his Swarupam. What is his Swarupam? Formlessness. Formlessness, he never attracted to form or he never get into form really. He is formless all the time. Swaswarupa aparityagena rupantarapattihi vivartakaranam. Without giving up his formlessness, he appears as though in many forms. Uppatti mukkodi devatas, he appears as though in many forms. Swaswarupa aparityagena, without giving up his formlessness. That is his Swaswarupam. He never slip off from that. But at the same time he appears as many. How great it is. That is the meaning. Rupantara apattihi vivarta karanam Bhagavan Achyutaha. What Uddhava says now, whether he want to study or not, like children, you have to go to school and kadandela aluva, school poradhukku. Uddhava enna pandrar paakalam. Okay. He is telling, appa, very, very difficult. You have to see the connection between Bhagavad Gita and Uddhava Gita. Very nice. This is also another lesson for students who want to see those connected verses of Bhagavad Gita and Uddhava Gita. You can do that study also. Now you see, Chanchalam himana Krishna pramadhi balavadridam tasyaham nigraham anne ani solli 6th chapter lo Arjuna says, very, very difficult Krishna. In the meditation ella mudiyadu. Manas romba paduthirudu. It is Chanchalam. Enna pandradena? Adhe madri he is going to ask Krishna here also. It's very difficult. Renunciation is very difficult, he is going to say. Before going to his say, he says, now International Yoga Day today, Uddhava is talking Yogesha, Yogottama, Yoga, you go on and on using. Maybe Uddhava knows International Day is going to come. Swamini is going to talk this sloka on International Day. Therefore, we will read that sloka. You see how beautiful it is. Uddhava Uvache Yogesha Yoga Vinyasa Yogatman Yoga Sambhava Nishreyasaya me proktah Tyaga Sannyasa Lakshanah. See how beautiful. Same yoga coming today, International Yoga Day. I am so happy. That's why I want to read this sloka today itself. It has come. That's really God's blessings only. Okay. What Uddhava says, Hey Bhagavan, he is addressing Lord Krishna, Yogesha. Yogesha means the one who is the giver of yoga. Lord only gave this yoga, integrated yoga, that which brings integration in the body, mind, complex. Because he is telling Chitta Ekagrata, Indriya Nigraham, he is talking about yoga only. And body discipline, mind discipline, sense discipline, everything is talking. Yogesha, not only that, yoga with nyasaha. You are the giver of phalam, yoga phala data. Yoga data and yoga phala data. You are. Yoga with means yoga vidam nyasaha. The knowers of yoga. Because you have given yoga, all rishis, great mahatmas, all good noble people have learned yoga. Yoga vidam nyasaha. You are the nidhi, you are the protector, you are the Phaladata, yoga phaladata for all yogins. Yogavid, hey Yogavid means you are the Nidhi. Nyasaha means Nidhi, treasure. You are the real security for all people who practice yoga. Understand? Because you have given yoga, therefore they are all practicing yoga. Yeah, where? In the class. Every class they are practicing. Then you are the real security for them. You are the treasure house. You are the treasure, real security you are. Yoga Vidam. Yoga Vit means Yoga Vidam. Means the people who are practicing yoga, you are the Rakshakaha. Yoga Vidam Nyasaha means Rakshakaha. Not only that, hey Yogatman, hey Bhagavan, Yogatman, Yogaha Atma. Through you, yoga is manifesting. Yogatman. Jnanam is also Bhagavan only. You are the source, you are the content. Swarupam, Yogatma means yoga is the Swarupam. Yogeshwara Krishna. Yoga Yogeshwara. Yoga Swarupa. Your form itself is yoga. Yoga Swarupam. Atma means Swarupam. And not only that, Yoga Sambhavaha. You are the source of yoga. From you alone yoga has come. Yoga Sambhavaha. Hey Yoga Sambhava, hey Yogatman, hey Yoga Vidanyasa, hey Yogesha. See, you are the giver of yoga, you are the protector of yoga practitioners, and you are the creator of yoga, you are having that yogic knowledge, everything you. So every knowledge is secondary, and integration of personality, that Ashtanga Yoga, given by the Lord, not by local gurus. Yoga Sambhavaha means you are the Adi Guru. You are the Adi Guru, gurus of gurus, not local gurus. Local gurus are not real teachers. They are all borrowing that yoga from that Lord. That's why Lord is the one who is the practitioner of yoga, means sense control. Shama, Dhamma, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. All comes under yoga only. Such you, Bhagavan, you are advising me, Proktaha, Nishreyasaya me, for my sake, for my moksha, for me to get moksha, Nishreyasaya, Proktaha, what? Tyagaha, Sannyasa Lakshanaha. You are advising me to take to Vividisha Sannyasa. Sannyasa Lakshanaha Tyagaha. Renounce everything. Take to Vividisha Sannyasa. Vividisha Sannyasa means a sannyasa taken to study Shastra. That is called Vividisha Sannyasa. If you are committed to class, Shastra study is primary for me. I will not skip any time my classes at any time. Unavoidable situations, okay. But my study of Vedanta is primary. Swamini is primary for me. Suppose you say like that, you are a Vividisha Sannyasi. You may not wear Kashaya Vastram, but you are a Vividisha Sannyasi. Because Veditum Ichha, you are desirous of knowing. For that sake, you are completing your household duties. As a householder, coming to Shastra and studying is a great thing. Understand? Therefore, Vividisha Sannyasis, you are all. Understand? Vidvat Sannyasa means after studying, understanding everything, taking Sannyasa is Vidvat Sannyasa. Now Lord Krishna recommending Uddhava to take Sannyasa Lakshanaha Tyagaha. That means what? Commitment to Shastra study. All other programs, obligations, relations, transactions, secondary. In the class matram primary. Ellame secondary. Adida. That person is called Tivra Mumukshu Jignasu. Now you are all like Uddhava. I am also like Uddhava. You have to say. So then Bhagavan's teaching is relevant. Bhagavan is teaching to Uddhava. I am also like Uddhava means Bhagavan's teaching are to me also. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.